with another video. In this video is talking about these stores, 36 stores that are closing. And according to the article, the first store it talks about is the Kohl's store. And the Kohl's store, there are 4 stores that are closing. And the article says, but the chain says that the closings will be balanced out by the opening of 4 new stores. But these stores will be smaller. The next store that's closing is Target. And Target says it's closing 6 stores. And again, at the bottom we read, but according to if we look up here first, there are 13 stores that closed February of last year. And then 6 more closing, and 6 more closed this year. And according to the article again, they said a discount retailer was planning to open roughly 20 more stores this year. And again, these stores are going to be small. And it talks about the J. Crew store. 7 of those stores are closing. And it says many malls are dying off, which is a serious problem for chains that rely on them like the J. Crew. And what they say that they, according to what they're doing, it says that the clothing retailer that was once the go-to for preppy trends hasn't made any formal announcement about the new closings, but there were scattered reports that 6 U.S. locations shut down early this year. 6 closed this year. And they say, and then in March, J. Crew closed their liquor store, which is a man cavish menswear store that the company operated for more than 10 years in New York's Lower Manhattan. The next store that's closing is Macy's. And this, I guess, this is 8 stores. And it says that Macy's is practically a tradition that an announcement of store closing comes as soon as the holiday season ends. But this time, Macy's got an early jump on things. We're closing before the holidays. And the company revealed that in November, that a department store in suburban New York will close early in 2019. And it said that other Macy's stores was already on the chopping block. Now, Macy's has since disclosed plans to shut down 3 more stores in 2019 for a total of 8 stores. Analysis Neil Sauter at Global Data Retail says the chain needs to dump locations where the return on investment is not viable. Then you have Lord & Taylor, and this seems to be closing 10 stores. And they say they closed his iconic flagship store in New York, 5th Avenue. So these are high-end stores that are closing. You know, Target and Kohl's are not high-end stores. But these 2 stores, J. Crew and Macy's, they're high-end stores. And so these stores are closing. And they said this store stood for more than 100 years and was the first to put animated display in the store window at Christmas time. And they say these stores are mostly found in malls. Now, in South Carolina, in Columbia, I don't know if the Macy's stores is in a mall, but I've seen the Macy's stores and it never piqued my interest to even walk in it. Because I already know I live within my budget anyway. The New York store already, and meanwhile, L&T is hoping its survival will come via a unique new partnership with Walmart. So Walmart is getting a partnership with L&T. Now, who is L&T? Because we're supposed to be talking about Macy's. Yeah, Lord & T. Okay, because we don't miss Macy's and Lord & T, so that's 3 high-end stores. Okay. L&T is hoping its survival will come via Walmart. So I guess L&T want to bring their I don't know what kind of store. I want to think it's a liquor store because my kids drink a liquor called Taylor, and my daughter said she wasn't drinking it because of what Taylor makes you forget. I know it does stuff to all that alcohol. Because the one thing I know about well, at least my kids, if they drinking alcohol and it makes you act a certain way, or it does stuff to you. You get over drunk, don't lose your mind like you're on drugs. They're not gonna drink it anymore. That's just them. At least the girls don't. Men have a tendency. Oh no, the men stop drinking it. Period. It's the girls that it don't do them as bad. But my daughter, she's not drinking them. But my other daughter, she'll still drink it because she's not really a big drinker like her mama. We can we can drink, we can throw it down, but we don't drink like that. And I guess because I'm the child of two alcoholics, and I guess that's why even though I never drank, and I did drink as an adult, it's just I don't know. To me, it's like drink Kool-Aid. But anyway, it said they were a website with featured 125 upscale brands. Now, so this, yeah, okay, it was in the Walmart's website. So they're gonna have their store. It's in the Walmart website because I know that Walmart got the hair salon that a lot of black people go to, but they stopped going to it because of the racist atmosphere. So a lot of us don't go there anymore. At least I don't. Cause my daughter is a licensed um, hairstylist, and she worked there for a moment. But anyway, another store closing is Z Gallery. I don't know this store, but anyway, 17 stores are closing. They said they filed the upscale furniture store filed for bankruptcy in 2019. This year, filed for bankruptcy. They said the chain is hoping to find a buyer who can keep the company in business. They said, but for now, it's closing about a fifth of its 76 stores in 28 states, and it's blaming itself for the problem. So what did they do to cause this problem? It says, and it's blaming itself for the problem in the bankruptcy filing. Ziegler says it bungled with e-commerce and expansion and a pricey distribution center, according to Bloomberg. So they said they didn't get on the bandwagon with the online stores. But they said here's a tip for additional savings when you hit a furniture store liquidation. Use a cashback credit card that offers bonus rewards for furniture purchase. Another store closing is the Winn-Dixie. Now, after the Winn-Dixie closed in my town some years ago, and some years ago, so but I think they're still. I think this is still a Winn-Dixie in Columbia, but there are no Winn-Dixies in my town because where they put the Piggly Wiggly, kind of put them out. They are closing 22 stores, and they say you may not know the southeastern grocer name. Though if you live in southern United States, which I do, you've seen the company supermarket. Yes, we grew up in the Winn-Dixie. That's where, as a child, we went to Mama bought groceries. The seven of us tagging on behind her, little kids. It was the Winn-Dixie. They said the Winn-Dixie, the Bilo, and Harvey's. There aren't any Harvey's here, but there is Bilo. Are institutions across the region. I heard of Harvey's, but there's not none in my town. Maybe there is. I just don't go in. But grocery shoppers have been gravitating away to big box stores such as Walmart and Costco and to Amazon. I don't know about no Walmart and Costco's, even though they have a lot of people in it. My children are Amazon people. My daughter my daughter ordered a hoverboard for her daughter off of Amazon. My other daughter ordered her daughter's hoverboard from Walmart that was defective went to crazy and threw the child off it, burning up the cord, and she took them both back and got her money back. And they check on Amazon to see if it is there. But they are Amazon people. I'm not an Amazon person. I was an eBay person, but eBay got so janky, so error, so just so annoying that I'm now with Overstock stores because I can't deal. I like eBay, but the way they got these, I don't know what it all. I don't know what it is, but I go and I like to sell my product, and then I love to buy this stuff on there. And the stuff that I get, they're good stuff. You just have to know how to shop. But they got to the place where it's just a whole lot of problems. What do they call it? I don't know what it was. I think hackers or stuff take over, and you couldn't bid like you want, and I would bid it, and then this is all kind of janky stuff happening. Like I said, I don't got time for that. But anyway, my kids never liked eBay like that. They always got from Amazon. I order from Amazon, but I don't like Amazon like that unless I'm ordering some songs, and I just started doing that. It's pretty easy as iTunes. iTunes is annoying. I can't get my songs like I want. I got to pay. I gotta pay the monthly thing just to buy songs. Pay the monthly thing just to listen to my songs. They had to figure that one out because I ain't having it. So the next store is Henry Bendel, 29 store that's closing. Don't know about this store either. 23 stores are closing here. And it said handbags and other items from the upscale accessory store Henry Bendel will now become a collector's item. After 123 years in business, the luxury chain closed its door in January, including its flagship location in New York Fifth Avenue. So these stores that have been around for over 100 years are closing. They done been through all of this stock market crash, I think these stores got rich off of the stock market crash. When the market crashed, that's when you buy because everybody else is losing, and you don't sell when it crashes. You buy. I had a nice poet lady that tell me that that's how it works. I said, oh, and it worked for us, even though we poor people. You know how it works. Anyway, the Henry Bender store had been losing money, so parent company L Brand wanted to concentrate on its other chains, namely Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works, and we're gonna get to Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works. Victoria's Secret, they've been my favorite stores for about the last 15 years. Bath and Body Works, maybe the last 3 years before I started going to them. Victoria's Secret been my favorite store for the last 15 years. I still have their credit card. The next store, what did it say about Victoria's Secret? Oh yeah, I just mentioned it. The 28th store is Beauty Brands. Now, 25 of these stores are closing. Things are getting ugly for Beauty Brands, a cosmetic chain with stores in dozens of states. First, the retailer announced it will shut down 25 of the 58 locations earlier this year. And after a few weeks later, the company filed for bankruptcy and said it would try to sell its remaining stores. Beauty Brands encountered trouble competing against bigger and stronger rivals like Ultra, which is opening dozens of new stores. I'm not into giving all my money to these beauty brand stores, and mostly because they're all in the black community. All they do is take, 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 and black businesses are made to fail by design. So that's why I got a problem with these beauty brand stores. But I'm not familiar with this brand store. Beauty brand, I'm not familiar. There's a new store in my town. It's called Beauty something. It could be a beauty brand, but the store just came there a few months ago. It hadn't been there very long. But I don't don't know if it's a beauty brand or what, but I know it's a new beauty store. And all they got is a bunch of junk in there um, that a lot of on the black community goes in there and buy. Me, if I need something for my hair, I wear my hair natural, so I don't care about all of that junk in my hair. But to me, it's a waste of money. J.C. Penney is the next store. It's number 27, and J.C. Penney, I had a J.C. Penney card, but every once in a while you go through these little financial situations, and therefore I couldn't pay the card off like I did on my other cards, pay them off going through a certain time and whatever, and then come back. J.C. Penney did some jacked up stuff while I was trying to get past that, so I don't have a J.C. Penney card. But it was my favorite store. I would stay in that store buying dollar clothes. I would get clothes for $1, $2, $5. I would get like these dresses would be something like $60 to $80. Nice dresses in there. I still got these dresses. I still wear them. And I got these dresses for like $14. And I went in there and got every color, every size, even my size. And I came out there with I had about 13, 15 different dresses. And I think I paid like $97. I paid $97 for the dresses one time, and then I went back another time and paid another less than $100 for some dresses. But I still got these dresses because I like quality clothes, but I don't like the quality price, and I don't pay the quality price. I'm gonna get them at a discount or clearance, everything I can get on it. That's how I shop. The JCPenney in my town is still open, even though it's been on the bankruptcy forever, for what I heard. Now, the JCPenney stores says this has many things in common with Sears, and it does, but the Sears store left the mall, because the JCPenney is in the mall, and Sears left the mall a few years ago. And so they got a little small Sears store in our town now. And I went to look in it. I didn't went past the door because the store is just so boring. I'm just used to a big old Sears. I'm an electronic person. So I want the electronics. I want little things for the house. And the small stores don't have that. Basically, they just got appliances, air conditioning, and stuff like that. And that's not what I'm looking for. But anyway, the J.C. Penney's, both were found around the beginning of the 20th century. Both are fixtures in the United States shopping malls, but used to have major catalog businesses. Yes, I remember that. I've ordered a lot of stuff out of JCPenney catalog, especially my son. I think he's 32, turned 33 this year. I used to get all his clothes out of JCPenney, and I only paid $5 and $7 for his clothes, and I would get him, like I was going there with the $100, and I would get I would get him several different outfits, and I would pay somewhere around $90 something for everything. And none of his clothes, unless it was something specific, it would never be more than $7 or $5. I always make sure I got the sales. And that's ever since he was a baby, and he's born 86, so I think he's 33. I think he turned 33 this year. But anyway, and they said now Penny is fighting for his life, just like Sears. What I understand, Penny been fighting for his life forever. Well, I already been on the bankruptcy forever, so I guess they've been running the bankruptcy, but I guess now they're fighting. I guess they're fighting for their life to stay open, because Sears is gone. They just had that little store over there that ongoing. And they say right after bad holiday sales season, penny stocks dropped below $1 for the first time ever. That's sad. More recently, the company said it would close 18 stores this year, and 9 of its separate furniture stores. I ain't no JCPenney had furniture stores. Yes, they do. Yeah, because there's furniture in the store. They got some furniture there. I also like to go in there and get their bedding, stuff like that, towel, but I got to get them on sale. They didn't have a lot of sale, but their clothing. I also have so many JCPenney shoes that I had to give away because because of my MS and the issues of me falling and my ankles twisting and all of that. So I had to end up getting new shoes because they weren't proper for my foot. So now I find belt shoes I don't have much problem with. So, but I used to get a lot of shoes out of JCPenney to get them on sale. But I can still be closing too. The next store is Christopher Banks, another store that I'm familiar with. But they say the first of up to 40 stores. A lot of things haven't been going right for the women's clothing retailer Christopher and Banks, which has decided to close between 30 and 40 of its more than 450 stores over the next 2.5 years. Executives said that the company wound up with more 2018 spring and summer clothing that it could sell. Then, shipping delays made it tough to pull new merchandise on the rack. Then, Christopher and Banks reported nearly $9 million in loss from its late summer quarter and said sales were down 7.5% as its established stores, but the CEO tells analysts that the chain is making progress. Another store, Francesca, this is another store I'm not familiar with. Now, it's another store that's closing up to 40 stores. It's two a woman's clothing and accessory chain, and it's having trouble getting shoppers in the door, and the foot traffic in the store is down, and so are the sales. The CEO, Steve Lawrence, has promised analysis more excitement to pull people in, including more disruptive window display and visual effects. But the company has stopped remodeling its stores and is closing 30 to 40 of them this year. This said Francesco wants to do more business online, but its e-commerce sales have been relatively modest so far. See, they should have been doing this your online thing back when Amazon got started, back when eBay been doing. Overstock been around a long time. So those are the stores that are big now. They don't get no more sales. Bath and Body Works. No, Bed Bath and Beyond. I always get them mixed up. But it's a store I'm very familiar with, but it's not a store that I've been in because people just talk so much about it. But I've just never been in the store. I guess because it's not in the space that I live in as far as being in a space. Okay, I go in the mall, the store is there. It's not there, and then there's not a separate outside of a mall store either that's in my town. So I did want to go in and take a look, but I never been in a space where I had to go. I would go in the store and check it out or whatever. It says here that Bath and Body. I just can't. This Bath and Body kills me. The 3B store, Bed Bath and Beyond. Okay, shoppers have fewer places to use the chain ubiquitous coupons to buy bedding, kitchen gadgets, and the latest scene on TV reported that no household should be without. So that's what kind of store that is. The popular home furnishing retail plans to shut down 40 of its stores this year, and the executive said the number may grow if landlords are unwilling to offer the company better leases. That's another thing. These businesses are going into being landlords. Like Food Line is a landlord down from my house, and they lease out. And they ran off one of their biggest customers, Dollar General. Boy, that was my favorite store. We had that Dollar General working in profits within 6 months of being open. But they ran them out after a few later time. They taking all their customers. But anyway, the BB&B also intends to open around 15 new stores this year. There are nearly 1,000 Bed Bath & Beyond stores in 50 states. But the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and plus those three places. So they're closing 40 stores and opening up 15 new stores. And I guess people always need stuff for their bed, for their for their bathroom. Like they say, every house needs bedding and bath items and beyond, and I guess other stuff too. The next store is a children's place. Now this is a store. When I had my son, he was a little baby. I got his first pair. He had a pair of socks. I think the socks was like $12. This store has left my town years ago. My son was probably like 10 or something more or whatever when this store left. And he probably older than that. He probably in his 20s when the store left. Yeah, my son was in his 20s when the store left. 33-year-old. And I got him a pair of socks. The pair of socks was $12. He was a little baby. He had been like 6 months old or something. And I got him a cute little outfit, a black and white cute bow tie outfit. I don't eat for Easter. I think I went in there and I bought that for him. But this store left years ago. But when I see they got this little $9.99 sale, it wasn't a $9.99 sale in my town. This was a very expensive store. $12 for one pair of baby socks. I think I want to think his little pant outsuit that I got. It was 3-piece, the pant, the vest, the tie, 4-piece, and the shirt. It was a whole suit thing. I don't think it had a jacket to it. But anyway, it was pretty expensive. I want to think the outfit was like $30, something like that for a little baby. But anyway, did they say 45 of these are closing? And they say they warned that these stores might be gone by the next school shopping season. Yeah. For the past 2 years, the retailer have been working toward a goal of 200 stores by 2020. But executive told Wall Street Analysis in March that 40 to 45 locations would be shuttered into 2019 and another 45 will close next year. So they've been trying to get their arithmetic right, but it's trimming its store count and giving its website more attention to boost its profit. At least they got a website that you can go to, even though I don't feel like going in all these stores. But once I get to a place where there are less stores to go to and we don't got no choice but to go online, I'll be searching around for these different stores online, checking out, getting simple things, and if it's what I want, because it's not what I want, I'm getting my money back. If I ain't getting my money back, you get a bad review, and I ain't ordering nothing else. But Overstock, they make sure they will send me a text when I needed a laptop table that I got right now. A laptop table, it's a bamboo board one. I wanted one to sit on the lap, but it was out of stock. So they sent me a text telling it was out of stock. And they talked to me, sent me links, said, you want another one, we do this, sent me a link. I went in and checked out what I want. I said, okay, well, I'm going to get this one. So I got that one. Boom, shipped it immediately. Gave me my money back, and I got me another one, everything. So I like how Overstock did. But anyway, the next store is Party City. Now, Party City is, and the reason I thought this is interesting because Party City is closing. It's not a store that I'm familiar with, but I'm familiar with a store called Dollar Tree. And the Dollar Tree kind of connects me to the story for this store. It says that the tough climate for retailers can be a real party poker. Party City has announced it's closing about 45 of its roughly 870 party supply stores. And that's far more than the 10 to 15 locations that shut down in a typical year. But the company says it needs to scale back so it can keep the party going at its most profitable locations. The company financial results have been dropping a little bit because shortage of helium for its balloons. A deal signed with a new helium source should help lift the bottom line. And the reason I brought this up because the Dollar Tree, my sister was in the hospital. I went to get her balloon. She got all these balloons up there. And I said I wanted a Pacific balloon. And she come to get the balloon, but then she stopped in her track and stared at me. Oh, we out of helium. You out of helium? I said, okay. So I wonder what's up with helium. It's what brought that to my attention. So they're closing. So their stores are closing because of helium. Anyway, the next store is CVS. Now, in the CVS, when I tell you about the on the Winn-Dixie up top, the CVS is now in that Winn-Dixie store, and I go in there sometime, but I'm not a big CVS person. But I go in there if I see like little intricate things that I might need. Because I was going to the pharmacy, but Rite Aid was my store for years, and Rite Aid has since left last year. So no, Rite Aid just left this year. Um, I'm just not a big fan of a CVS store, even though I go in there. I go in there, I'm looking on the shelf to see what little intimate item I can buy, like a notepad or a book or electronic. I just want certain things. But anyway, this store is closing 46 stores. And it's at a pharmacy giant. CVS Health caught the store closing bug and shut nearly 50 of its locations last month, April. Wow. The company says the stores in 16 states spread across the United States were underperforming. They represented just a teensy percentage of the roughly 9,600 CVS drugstores nationwide. And it says the cuts included the world's largest CVS, a 64,000 square foot monster of a store in Springfield, Missouri. The typical CVS is under 13,000 square feet. Why would you need a store that big? Now, a typical store is 13 feet. Double that, that's 26 feet. That's crazy. I would not go in a store that big. That store will get on my nerves. I can deal with a mall because the mall is several stores. I can go in this or I can don't go in this store. For wherever I'm walking around, I walk around the mall like I'm up and down or whatever. And whatever fast I say, I'm going to health food. I'm gonna go get me some go get my supplements and whatever. Or I go in with my eyeglasses. I go to the lens craft to get my eyeglasses, get my glasses clean and whatever. There's only certain reason I'm going into the mall for certain stores, and I go into the belts. Okay, so those basically the three stores that I go in. I don't go in no stores outside of those three. I gotta have my glasses because I wouldn't be reading this without it. Can't read this without it. And I got special things in the glasses to help with the glare from the computer, which made the glasses cost so very lot. And the belt store and the health food store. It's not a health food store. GNC, well, health GNC store. So those are the three stores I go in because I don't see the need. I buy what I need. I don't just go spend money on a bunch of junk just because it's there. I have to have a reason to go in any store. And it gotta fit my taste. Those three stores in the mall that fits my taste. So as long as those three stores are in the mall, I'll be going to the mall. Belts leave. I may never go in the mall. I went in the mall for Victoria's Secrets that's already left the mall. So that was okay because I had my belts card and I just go to belts because I was staying Victoria's Secret buying clothes and stuff like that. Yeah, according to the article, it says, yeah, that's it for that article. Now, the next store is the big Kmart. And the Kmart just left this year. Yeah, the Kmart just left this year. I went in there, like they said, and I went in there where they had their liquidation sale. I went and got a bunch of little whatnot stuff that they had, like little things like stuff for the house, like like I got a little notepad, I got some tape, got some little sticky note things. I got all kind of little things, because stuff like that, it's little small things like that I can use when I'm on the computer or something like that. But anyway, the Kmart has left. Well, according to 48 Kmarts are closing. Target, Kmart, and Walmart opened their first stores in the same year, 62, and was once known as the Big Three discount retailer. But the Walmart is the one that sent the Kmart on out. And Sears had to buy out the Kmart to keep the Kmart here because when the Walmart made that big super center, that pushed them on out. Now, Sears has been pushed out. When Sears left, then Kmart left with it. And Kmart was shit. That's my favorite store because they got I like their quality products in there. Walmart don't necessarily have quality stuff, but it may have what I need, and I may get that. So what's up with this? How to get the cheapest car insurance? I don't need no car insurance, even though mine may not be the cheapest. Anyway, I can't seem to get to everything. What is this doing? Counting down. So how do I get out of this? I don't even know how this get here, but anyway. I may have to end this video and pick up from this video like okay. Close that out. Let me see about this. This will probably take me all the way out of that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video, and I'm gonna start another video talking about the rest of the stores. But anyway, catch you on the next video. Bye.